Okay, we'll go ahead and get started with the offensive student athletes. On everybody's left, we have quarterback Zach Pyron. On everybody's right, we have wide receiver Jenkins. We'll go ahead and open it up right for questions for these two. Kelly?
Zach, what was it like when you found, I guess, when did you find out, and what was it like that you were going to be part of the game plan for this week?
I mean, first, I got to give all honor, glory, and praise to my Lord and Savior. You know, I pray it every day, whether it's win or loss, no matter what the result, He's the one that ultimately is in His hands. So first, I just wanted to say that. And then, you know, through the week, we knew I was going to get some reps here and there in the game just to get some different looks and different packages. But you know, I wasn't necessarily expecting to after that second or third drive I was in to stay in until we thought it would be maybe what we should do. So, but throughout the week I was preparing as me and Gibson and Jeff, we were all preparing together that, you know, if it was our number, that we'd all be there and be prepared no matter what the outcome was, no matter what the situation was. So.
Okay.
Because Zach, the first half and the second half were markedly different, and Coach Q was saying that they were opening it up. Just how different did it feel for you in terms of, I imagine you probably feeling more comfortable and making some more plays?
I mean, yeah, it was a you know, you get settled in after 1 or 2 or 3 drives, and I started settling in, and you know, Coach Long and Coach Winky and all them walked up to all of us, all the receivers. You know, EJ was there with us the whole game and just said we got to open it up a little bit, take some shots. You know, so started trusting these guys, trusting the offensive line. They played a phenomenal game, good pass protection, and you know, we had to get something going. So we just opened it up and we're trying to take some shots.
Did you kind of going on to the first half versus second half? It's almost seemed like, from my perspective, you had a lot more kind of rushing coming at you in the second half. The blocking seemed to improve. Can you talk a little bit about just kind of, did the onside kick out? Was there something at halftime that kind of helped some of the performance on the rest of your teammates?
I mean, yeah, the onside kick helped with some energy and stuff, but you know, like Coach Key said before halftime, before he went out, like you can get all riled up and all emotional, but you know, the first thing that happens is it's gonna go back down. You know, so we had to play a steady game. Don't get too high, don't get too low. You know, ride the waves and just be smooth with it. And so I mean, that's something that we try to do. But the onside kick definitely helped, and then EJ made up a big play right there in the pass game, so it kind of got everything going. You know, they're going to bring some pressure just because it was my first game, so we were expecting that to be in there. They were expecting us to pressure us just because it's, you know, me never getting reps before. They're going to send everything at us, trying to catch us off guard with something. So offensive line is doing really good job making adjustments, and you know, they started picking everything up.
Go ahead.
EJ, you made a nice play on the touchdown grab and we were breaking, getting into the end zone. How important was that? You guys have been bottled up for, I think, 4+ quarters at that point offensively to get the touchdown and get in the end zone to get it going.
Yeah, it was definitely needed just to sit there, just change momentum, change everybody's really morale throughout the game and whatnot. So I feel like me getting into the end zone was definitely a spark that we needed to base forward throughout the game.
Okay.
AJ, kind of same sort of question about the difference between the halves. What did you feel or see in terms of you guys being able to, you know, play a lot better, move the ball better in the second half?
I feel like it was just everybody just calming down, taking a deep breath, taking it play by play. Just really just going out there, just give the best effort that you can, and just going back into the locker room, making sure that you can look yourself in the mirror and not having no regret. So I would just feel like it was just going out there and just doing what you do best and just execute. Just take a deep breath.
Jonathan?
Yeah, EJ, can you, and both of you, can you guys comment, obviously the 3 quarterbacks that you guys had, all of you got reps this week. Can you talk a little bit, is there a difference in the game plan, you know, based on who you might play or the play selection, or is it really kind of the same, everybody's executing the same thing?
Of course, like every quarterback has their strengths and weaknesses. I would say like us as a receiver group, we were comfortable with whoever was behind the center. And, you know, the way Coach Long dials up, whoever the play call, we know how to execute it. We've been practicing this throughout camp, just getting reps for everybody. So whoever was behind center, we were confident. Whoever was taking the snaps, and just sitting there, just making sure that we could continue to communicate and talk to whoever was in the game to make sure that everybody was on the same page.
Go.
What went through your mind, Zach, when you went in the game? And I mean, you hadn't played a competitive snap like that in a game since high school, and it was almost a year ago. Just kind of what were your emotions like, and what was it like getting hit for the first time too?
So I mean, I woke up this morning and woke up pretty early and was up for a lot of people. I was kind of emotional there, just feeling like, knowing I'm about to play in my first college game, something I worked for, my whole life. Like Coach Wong said today in pregame, these are the games that you wake up on Saturdays when you're little, when you turn college game day on, and these are the type of games that you're watching, you get excited for. So, I was pretty emotional, but Jeff, Coach Winky, and Coach Wong, they all did a good job of being like, look, go in there and breathe, relax. It's just another game. It's something I've been playing my whole life. It's still a 100-yard field, 53 wide, just different players. So, it felt good getting hit felt good. So calmed down really quick and just trusting the guys around me that I had that, and just putting my trust in the Lord, knowing that He has a path for everything, and it felt really good. So.
Anything else? Ken, if you want to wrap us up.
Yeah, I'll ask you about two things. One, the last play of the game, obviously the game's the outcome is no longer in doubt, but you fought and got some tough yards, got in the end zone. Kind of what was going through your mind there, and then coming off the field, I noticed you had shared some words with Coach Key. I'm curious what that conversation was.
It wasn't the outcome we wanted. No matter what the score is, we're never going to give up. We're going to keep pushing. And that's something. The last play of the game was like, it's every play that matters no matter what. It's always 0-0 no matter what the score is, no matter what the time is. So that's something that we all wanted to do. We all just wanted to. We wanted it. So that's one thing, just not giving up, not being sorry for myself. And Coach Key, he just gave me a hug, said he's proud of me, but said we got to keep working. It wasn't the result we wanted, no matter what the outcome of the performance was. So we got to go in tomorrow, put the work in, and build off of it, because I just hate losing. And he hates losing, and everybody hates losing. And we want to change it. So that's, get the work.